So if it makes any sense for you at all, or if you thought that was kind of interesting, then I'm happy, right? Welcome everybody back to podcast with Victor. Everybody the crowd goes wild. Welcome everybody. Thanks for watching. I guess you are watching right now. That's kind of a philosophical thing, because if you are, you are, and if you're not, you're not. Boom. But anyway, today I have improved from yesterday. It's been amazing. So much thought have been going into me watching my own video a million times, and also some of my friends and family and stuff like that watching the video. But as you can see over there, we got a little schedule. Actually, that's the new word for today. Is it called schedule or schedule? I think it feels better in the mouth, schedule. But I think actually it's called schedule. I'll look it up for next time. And on that note, actually, we talked about last time if it's called anyway or anyways, and it's called anyway in the formal tongue normally, like on as it should be. But it's like in the speaking tongue, I think you say it's a lot of people use anyways. So I guess it's kind of 50-50 right there. But my friends actually looked it up for me when I was taking my car home from last night's podcast. I called them, or they called me. They're like, "Hey, it's nice. They got some improvements. They wanted me to change some things, but this is my train, man. I'm listening to the positive, constructive criticism. I really am, and they were so good. One of my friends, Jon, wrote in the comments also to the video last time, "Hey, we want to see you do some reaction videos." That ain't me right now. Maybe at some point. Right now, I'm doing this, and it's called Talk, Freestyle, and then Concept. So first, I talk a little bit like I'm doing right now about what happened that last day and about a little bit about life maybe. Then afterwards, we go directly to freestyle, where I find a new beat, and then we go to the concept creating phase, where I might rip the paper off and do some fun stuff. Watch it if you want. Anyway, let's do this. I'm back. So let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about life. Let's talk a little bit about actually what's been happening these last 24 hours. I made my podcast. I put it out on my Facebook. I put it out on. Actually, I think that's the only thing where I put it out, so people could share it if they want to and just look and watch. And I put it out on my YouTube, of course, and I shared the link on Facebook. But yeah, I just got so much real good, solid, constructive criticism from my friends and my brother, and that was super sweet. And you know what? That's what we talked about last time. Creating reality. They wouldn't be talking to me about my podcast if I didn't make a podcast. So I was so grateful when like they were speaking in the phone, like, "Oh, Victor, you have to do this, and then you can do that, and maybe you should do a little bit more of this." And I was like, just thinking, like, wow, like this didn't happen 2 days ago even, because I didn't put a podcast out. So it was really enlightening to realize that if you create something, it doesn't have to be a podcast. It could be a painting. It could be a phone call. It could be anything. If you do something in the universe, or just do something, then there might become a reaction for it, and that will give your life content, like fill something like that, right? So I just to talk, I'm really grateful for me. I'm grateful for the people around me, and I'm also grateful for that. I'm good at taking inspiration and building. I'm trying to build on that inspiration, and that yesterday it gave me how do you say indhold? Indhold in Danish. It's not context. It's content in life, I guess, right? Instead of just going home, then people will be like, "Hey, nice podcast. You should do this, this, this." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." I think you know what I mean. So that was kind of my talk thing. I'm trying to this time in my podcast, I want to do it more like concrete, specific. It's called, I think, and more not so talking about all different stuff. But I just want to actually end on a note where I wanted to say that first of all, I got some good friends and colleagues that wrote to me, "Hey Victor, there's like this the test center just opened on my way here to do this podcast," and I was like, "Nice." And I just took like a speed test, and I got the negative corona answer for like 15 minutes after I took it. So that was just thanks for these people. Thanks for if you know something, then say it to a friend. If it could maybe benefit that friend or family member or colleague or whatever, right? Yeah, and the other thing I want to say is that I've been exercising a lot these past 3 months, and like consistently, like with this discipline, and I'm so grateful for that. It makes me happier, have more energy, more positive, and that's mainly because of my friend Søren Bo Agerbæk Larsen. He is so amazing. He's me and him. We teamed up and we said like, shouldn't we practice now? Shouldn't we try to exercise and do it from Monday to Friday and eat proper and run and build muscle? And he was on it and I was on it. We had the same plan and we just stuck with it now for 3 months. Before work, I'm privileged. I work late, so that's amazing that I feel in my personal life that I'm okay doing stuff on my own. Actually, like less than okay doing stuff on my own. Like the self motivation. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. Or, yeah, I should run. I should practice. But I found out that if I team up with somebody, if it's in business, if it's in music, if it's in training now, then something happens. Something happens, right? And the 26th, I think, both the 25th and the 26th. Now I teamed up with some guys, and a former student at this place, and then a colleague I work with now. One day I'm gonna make music with this guy. The other day I'm gonna make music with that guy. So I'm learning. I'm learning in my life what works, and that is teaming up with people to make something happen. I guess right now I'm not doing that because I'm doing this by my own. I got some help from my colleague Didi, but I feel that I'm doing this by my own, and I just think that that's an example of me being on a positive, how do you say, momentum because of the other people, because of Søren. Me and Søren practiced, trained, so we did that. So it helped me build discipline on doing that because of other stuff that I do with people, together with people. Then I create momentum, which I can then use on my own, right? Yes. That's it. That's my little talk for today. Now, I think actually right now, even though we've only been recording for 9 minutes, okay, that's fast. I thought we were recording for 1 minute. But we're recording for 9 minutes. I think I'm going to jump directly into the freestyle right now, but I'm going to cut it again because I just came in the door. I just put the lights up. I just made the whiteboard and I didn't find a beat. So I'm going to find a beat. So stay tuned. How you doing? It's only 15 seconds long. Yeah, I ain't doing this. That'd be too short of a song. It says royalty download and use of free beats for your projects. Okay, that's the channel. I'm looking at a little cat. This YouTube channel is called Royalty Free Beats. Got 28,400 subscribers. That's cool. I'm taking the first one. And let's do this. You ready? Okay. The commercial. Commercial. I just muted the commercial. I'm waiting for me to skip that commercial. And now. Yeah, hear it. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. I've never heard this beat before. It's only 1 minute and 53 seconds. Anyway. What? Oh, okay, it's Christmas. Yeah. See the Christmas lights are shining in the sky. I'm thinking, oh my. I'm think the beat is so hot now I can't even hear my voice, but it's okay. I'll be shining like a superstar on top of a superstar. Christmas top, yeah, shining like a superstar on top, yeah. I might be choking, but I gotta remember my subject. It's about that Christmas. It's about that Christmas. It's about that Christmas. Think about all the children outside, sitting in the rain, looking inside of the rich people while they eat supper. I think there was a fairy tale. Oh my God, this is so bad. I'm gonna do this again. Or maybe, okay, yeah. Okay, this happens when you choke like I do, you focus. Yo, I gotta spit that fire, cause like in the fireplace, we sitting around it cause we are happy. Also, my face is lighted up cause Christmas is around. I know I might be slowly getting down the chimney like as fat as the Santa Claus. Maybe he should do like me and son, cause we are the balls, yeah. He maybe should practice a little bit more than just sit in the sled, because maybe someday it will get to his head. Cause you gotta focus on your own health, also mental health. Man, baby, come on, do it to yourself. Yeah. I might use this right now. Yeah. Peace. Okay, it was not that good, the other one. I'm not saying this is gonna be better. I think it is, because I'm gonna focus even more. Now I'm warm. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting warmer now, and I'm trying. Remember, I normally do this in Danish. I'm not that much better in Danish, but I normally do this in Danish. So now I'm gonna take the same, from the same YouTube channel, royalty-free beats. I'm gonna take one of them called free, and then freestyle type beat, all in free beats. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, now. Yeah. Okay, now microphone. Yeah. Okay, now. I'm not sure how to spit it on the microphone when I'm all night long, sitting in my workshop like a little nope, like a Nissa. I don't know what you call it, but maybe listen to what I'm spitting, cause I wanna make you sit down and be smiling by me, cause I'm trying to be the one to spread positivity. So when I spit my rhymes kinda all of the time, I be like thinking about rapping that microphone. No microphone dropper, a microphone stopper, cause I might beat it on my chrome. Oh, I didn't mean to curse, but I think I'm needing to practice even more, cause I guess this is my second podcast, and I guess it's only a time before it will last on forever and ever. Maybe I'll improve my English, maybe I'll improve my skills on that microphone stereo. What do you call this? Statue. Okay, I thought they different from me. Oh my God. Hey man, I'm having fun with this, and I wanna show you that you can I'm not that scared of laughing at myself, man. Maybe I should be a little bit more. But you know what? Right now I'm alone. I'm at the studio, so it's not that cringe. It might be when I get home. But what can you learn from that, right? If you relate to me, if you think I'm funny, if you think I'm cool, chill like a friend, then mission accomplished from my behalf. And I'm trying to keep it real and just be like, normal, so you feel at home, maybe that you're sitting with somebody normal, right? I'm maybe a little bit more like this now on the podcast, but I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to freestyle as good as I can, but it's like top of mind, no practice. That's what I think is funny. I could write something down, but I don't want to use this podcast for that stuff. I want to make it a little bit funny. So that was the freestyle. I hope you kind of enjoyed it. I did. I did. I think it's fun. So let's go to the concept. Welcome everybody. Now it's concept time. You know what? I could have prepared a concept, like I could have prepared a rap, but I didn't prepare a rap. And you saw how that went. That was epic, right? Okay, maybe it wasn't, but the point is that I want to try to freestyle a concept, so you can see how my mind works. It's kind of a fun thing. I hope. So let's see how it works. Yeah, let's just do it, okay? I'm sorry to say it, let's just do it, okay? So I'm saying How do we end? How do we end racism, man? Come on. How do we end racism? Huh? Let's do this. Right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Right? Okay. So what I'm thinking is racism. Let's write racism. Racism. Let's end racism. Let's try at least. Nobody can get mad at us for trying to end racism. I ain't saying we are gonna do it, but if we're gonna do it, hello, Nobel Prize. All right? But racism. End racism. Stop racism. End racism. You know what? I'm not that good at spelling, so you might see a lot of spelling errors, right? But if you get what I'm trying to write, I guess that's the main thing. And then I promise that if you make me aware of my spelling errors, I will practice that word and I will make it perfect next time, right? At least I'll try, okay, to remember the right spelling of the word. But end racism. I learned this from a study partner I had in when I was studying called Sheila, amazing girl. And she said, let's always put the goal in writing because else we forget it and we end up over here and start solving some other things. Yeah, so we stop violence. We want to stop violence, but we want, like, the goal was stopping racism, right? So that's why I write it. That's the goal. Bang. It's always good to have visualized on top. I just wrote goal if you can't see it. So racism. And now I'm doing like this. I'm thinking, let's just have one simple racist example. Okay. I was just right now before this podcast, I was taking an extra corona test. And there was a beautiful black girl and a beautiful, handsome black man, and a woman and man. And the girl was wearing a scarf and she did the thing with the nose. And actually she said, have you tried it before? And I said, I wanted to say, hey, I got this. Because I've tried it like 8 times. I've been traveling in the summer to Faroe Islands. Shout out to my good friend and her husband and 3 kids. Anyway, I was at the Faroe Islands, so I had a lot of corona tests, but all through the mouth. So but I didn't know that it was gonna be at the nose this time. So she said, have you tried it before? I'm like, yeah, I've tried it before. And she took it like a long, different one for the nose. I'm like, whoa, okay, I haven't tried this before. And she was funny because she felt that I was funny, and we laughed, and the guy laughed. And I was just like, I'm not racist, but I was just like, this beautiful black skin, black color, and me, it's a beautiful white, brown kind of color. It's just like we're so the same. We're so alike. Yes, you might have a different religion. Yes, you might believe in something else. But I'm not gonna hate you for being a different race. I might hate you I might not like you for being rowdy and angry or something like that. Sit down. But she wasn't. She was nice. So I liked her, and I liked this guy. There was amazing people. So right there were no racism, right? But if I was another kind of person, and I came and sat down, and I was like, angry and racist. And like, yeah, of course I've tried it a lot of times, just to give me that thing in the nose, and blah, 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 blah. Then that's an example, right? And how can we change that guy's behavior? I think if we want to change that guy's behavior, keyword, behavior. Let's write that down. I'm not sure, but behavior, right? We want to change. How do we change behavior? All right. Because we think that could end racism. Okay. So we have got a real good example. A guy like me kind of thing goes in to take a corona test, sit down, see 2 beautiful black people, and gets angry because they're not the race that he likes. That's racism right there. So that's his behavior, is aggressive and angry, and like, crazy people right there. So we want to change that behavior. So now I think we gotta go in and say, why does he have this behavior? Good question. Okay, we're going further now. So we have a question called, if we can answer this, what is it called? Reason for the behavior. All right, reason for the behavior. If we have, let's find the reason. Let's find the reason for the behavior. Okay, see, this is how my mind works. But let's find the reason for the behavior. The reason for his behavior might be a lot of stuff. But it might be, let's just make it simple for today. let's say there's only one reason. Let's say there's two reasons for his behavior. One of the reasons is negative info. He has only negative info about these people. That's the one reason why he has a racist behavior. That's one reason, because he has negative info about all these people. So when he sits down, he already know, yeah, you're that kind of person that does this that I've heard about before. So I know just by the color of your skin that you're kind of this kind of person. Even though you're actually sitting there like a doctor student and helping me, I'm forgetting about that because I really know, like, you're probably in a gang or something like that, right? Okay. I'm looking down at the screen because then I can see what's behind me. That's one reason. The other reason for his negative behavior towards different races could be why the reason we want to change the behavior of him being a racist, because he could be a silent racist. That's not good. But if he's like smiling, not passive aggressive, that's that what you feel, whatever you feel. But if he's racist and his behavior is really aggressive and racist, we don't like that. We don't want that at all. So his behavior, reason for his behavior, negative info from media or whatever from his, let's just say the media, right? But the other reason could be, him having a bad experience with somebody from a different race. Negative past experience. Negative past experience. Right? This is how my mind works, man. Cook, but in a good way. Because I'm like this. With all the I'm not saying it could end all racism, but do you see it already? Now we got why his behavior is a racist. We don't want him to be a racist, so we gotta do something that will change this, and we gotta do something that will change this. Okay? If we do that, and if these were the only reasons, then it will be perfect. Now, with these two reasons, bing, bing. Okay? Boom, boom. My point is, so now let's take the first one. Let's have the assumption that the majority of people, especially sitting in high positions like in the media, also wants a less racist country, world. Okay? So let's make a video or something with some experts in communication, expert in racism, and real people that's been racist before because of negative information that they'll be reading. My point is that we have to make a video, or there should be a video. If you're still watching, I congratulate you. Thank you. It's so good. But we should make a video so that news outlets, ding, 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 all the news outlets. It's the news outlets. There's really good video about stop racism, but in a kind of a scientific way, and making them aware of the news outlets' role in this, that they also have to come with some positive stories, so that people on the other side don't only get influenced by the bad stories, which there might be a lot of bad stories, but there is also a lot of positive, which we don't hear that much about. So for every bad story, maybe we should do a good story. So you balance it, you make it equal, not better, not worse, but equal. Good. This is the point of the first one. The other one, experience, that's why I thought like, we got it. If we can get him to, if we form a consultancy company from the government, like Stop Racism, which has money, right? We got money, we got funds. So we talk with this guy, this racist guy. We say, you know what, we want to change your view. If he's open for that, it's like, yeah, okay, you show me, you prove me wrong. And then we invite him for a cafe, or we send some really delicious food from that part he's racist from to his house, or we send him gifts, like gifts, like a Persian rug, or a black, like an African, how do you say, where you put stuff in like a bowl, like for clothes, or some real beautiful, an African elephant, or a French something, right? A French wine, an Italian wine, something Greek. I don't know what the Greek tortillas. What is it called? The yogurt thing. Tzatziki, something like that. If we send him presents, then he will negative past experiences, then he will have positive past experiences, and then we will do like invite him for different stuff. If we do that, yes, it's expensive. We got to use a lot of resources, but do we really mind if we can end racism? Do we really mind using a lot of resources and money on this stuff? No, we don't. Okay, no, we don't at all. So presence, from presence experiences. Bam. So this is my concept for today: how to end racism, figure out why his racist behavior, and then taking each of his reasons for his racist behavior and reversing that, even though it might be expensive. This, if it works, can get duplicated to other people that has the same reasons for being racist. I would like to say thank you for watching. You've been amazing. If you're even watching anymore, which I doubt, but yeah. But anyway, I'm happy. I'm glad. I enjoy doing this. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year. I don't know when we see each other again, but peace. An online friend.